What's going on, guys? Jay Green here, and we're back on Minecraftia episode 14. I'm pretty sure. I'm really bad at remembering. Oh well. So we're back, as you can see, super close to finishing this, and then we'll just build a small little house to go around it. We should finish it this episode, hopefully. Pray to God that we could actually do it. So yeah. To continue just a little bit, I will be done here in a second. Like, I'm not gonna keep rambling on about it. So I think, just to summarize all of the whole discussion that I was having, is do what makes you happy is the first thing. Like, whatever makes you happy, do it. And in that relationship, I was happy for only a year and a half at most. And after that moment, I probably should have just ended it, because I wasn't happy. I have no idea if she was happy. But if one person's not happy, then that's not good. Then it's not a good relationship. You both should be happy. It doesn't matter what. You both should be happy. So I wasn't very happy in the relationship. So I should have just been straight up and said, hey, I, I care about you a lot, and I probably always will, but I'm not happy in this current relationship that we're having. And sometimes you can work things out to where things end up benefiting, and the relationship ends up being better. But at that point, I know there was no way to make that relationship better because of just how we were. We weren't very, we weren't meant for each other. She was a very super, her whole family was super Christian. I was never a very religious person. I didn't, at this point now, I do believe in God and all that. Don't get me wrong, I believe in God. But I wasn't at the point of how much they were into it, And I believed in a God, but I wasn't, doing all this other stuff to go with it. I was just like, yeah, I believe, and that's pretty much it. I went to church and stuff with them all the time, but it just wasn't how, I don't know, it just wasn't how it was. How they, did. So, pretty much, I wasn't just really, I'm guessing to her I wasn't Christian enough. I guess you could say, because, I mean, I wasn't, um, I didn't really try as hard to be that hardcore follower that I guess she wanted me to be, and she saw that and said, you know what, this isn't gonna work, and that's absolutely fine. Like if if she wants to be with a hardcore Christian dude, be my guest, but that's just not me, and I'm sorry about that. Now, yeah, sometimes I wish that things could have been different, but you gotta think, alright, well, everything happens for a reason, and at this point, the reason was, Justin, you weren't happy. You gotta, what's more important to you? Being happy or making other people happy? And that's a hard choice for me. I like other people being happy over my happiness. It's just a bad trait that I have. But either which way, I should have realized that my happiness should be trumping over, a bad relationship. And I just didn't see that and continued with it, and it ended up hurting me more in the long run. And yeah, it sucked, but we all learn from these mistakes, and that's the greatest thing, is you learn from your mistakes and you move on, and it ends up being okay, is the whole thing. So that's pretty much how I felt. I moved on. I'm at the moment I'm moving on. It's been 6 months since that whole deal happened, and it's hard to move on, especially for me. I'm a very attached person. When I am you know, in a relationship with someone, I get very attached to them, and it's hard. And then other shit happens, and you know, some bad thoughts will go into your head, and then that stops you from getting into other relationships. Because there's multiple times so far in my life after this breakup that I could have had a decently good relationship, but I need to go to sleep. I'm not gonna go chop down wood in the dark. There was multiple times that, you know, I could have, like, I was gonna be in a better relationship, like, not better, but I could have had a relationship, and I just told myself I wasn't good enough at that point, because I was like, why try? Why would I want to get hurt again? Stuff like that. And that was a bad trait of mine, and I'm upset with myself that I did that. I sat there and told myself that you're not good enough. You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to try. Like, just stop. So it kind of sucked, but I'm at the point where I'm moving on from that. Like I said, I could have had multiple, like, at least 3 or 4 solid relationships probably with people, but like I said, I just wasn't thinking right and let other things that happened in the past trump what was going to happen in the present. And I'm at the point where I'm trying to really move on past that and create a better future for myself. And then if I end up getting into a relationship with someone, our relationship will be better. And that's something that you need to practice after a relationship, is you need to see what happened in your prior relationship that you just had and see, okay, what went wrong? Stupid fucking creeper. What went wrong? Why it went wrong? Why were they upset? What did you do? And I went back and I looked and I saw some bad traits that I had, and I was like, this is, I didn't sit there and think, oh, if I did this, everything would be fine. No. I was still, myself was unhappy. And even though after the relationship, a lot of people say that they want to be in that relationship still, you don't. You don't want to be in that relationship, because when you break up, it should be for a good reason. And even though at the moment I was unhappy and I was sad, it was a good decision. It was a great decision, actually, because I was unhappy. She was probably unhappy. And then afterwards, we ended up being happy on our own. And then it's time for us to move on. And it's hard, but you got to do it. And you got to look forward to, the new people that you'll meet. And don't sit there and get yourself in a rut of, I'll never meet someone as great as them. Yes, you will. Like, chill out. You'll be okay. Like, after the breakup, listen to a little bit of sad music, get the sad feels out. Go to the gym, start losing weight like I did, and then you should be all Gucci and ready to go for a new relationship. And that's the point I'm at now, is I'm throwing all that. I'm afraid something bad happens afterward. Afraid something bad's gonna happen. I'm tossing pretty much that out of my head. I'm not gonna sit there and believe that, because if you do, I believe that if you sit there and you believe hard enough, things will happen. So if you sit there and you keep on believing that I'll never find a relationship, you probably won't, because there'll be potential things that'll roll in, like potential people that could be really good for you, but you think, I'll never find a good relationship, this is just going to be a bad one, and you never even get to try because you already shut it down right off the bat. And that was my problem, and I'm fixing it, and I'm happy that I'm fixing all that problems. And it's always good to have that type of mindset. Well, not I'll never find someone new. That's not a good mindset to have. A good mindset to have is, hold on. A good mindset to have is like, just, you'll move on and everything will be okay. That's one thing. You got to realize everything's going to be all right. That person should not be the center of your whole world. If you break up, you should not pretty much be done with life. That's a no-no. You should be okay. If you're not able to, quote-unquote, survive without that specific person, then you probably shouldn't be getting in a new relationship anytime soon. That's why I took a fat break. I said, all right, I'm not trying to get in a relationship. Everything needs to be on pause. We are not doing this. So, boom, boom. And I took like I said, I took a fat break. I was like, nah, we're not trying any of this. It ain't happening. Whew. I'm a little tired. I gotta see if I have any of these in this house. So I took a break, and it was nice. It was I pretty much ended up finding what I wanted to do with my life, and deciding, okay, this is what I want to do moving forward. I want to, I decided that I'm going to go for my dream job, which is to become a DNR officer, a conservation officer, however you want to do it, however you want to consider it. And that's what I'm doing. I have the opportunity right now in my hands. I'm going to the screening test here in about a month to pretty much see if I can become one. And if I can, it's going to be the best feeling ever, because, like I said, this is the dream job that I want, besides becoming a professional YouTuber, and, which I'm still going to be working and doing the YouTube thing on the side while I'm working as a conservation officer. But yeah, it's just awesome, because I finally got this opportunity, and I try to think, I try to see everything as positive. So I see this as, okay, this breakup is positive because now I have the opportunity. I'm not sitting there holding myself back. That's not what I wanted. I'm not holding myself back. I now can, finally go for the job of my dreams, because let's say I did, everything was fine, and I still, lived in Oklahoma, I wouldn't have this opportunity. There'd be no way, because I don't live here at home anymore. I'd be living in Oklahoma, and I won't have this opportunity to become a conservation officer. And then, that was the one thing that I didn't like about being out there, is, what the hell was my future? What am I, I know I don't want to be a culinary arts, I don't want to be a chef anymore. That was just a split decision. Fuck it, this is, I'm good at this, might as well just do it. That was just a split decision, choice. And now I have, again, like I said, I have the opportunity to do the thing that I want to do. And it's only possible because I said, no, I'm leaving. Because, of course, she told me she wanted me to stay. She said, Justin, you should stay here. This is where you should be. And I said, no. This place is full of hypocrites and bad people. Well, not all of them are bad, but there's a lot of just hypocrites and people who sit there and say that they believe and they do stuff. One thing, I say that I'm a Christian, but I don't, there's some things that I don't believe, that premarital stuff. No, if that, how does that deter if you're a bad person? Now, I do believe you shouldn't, son of a bitch, you shouldn't, it is smart not to do it, because, generally, if you're married and you end up doing some things unsafely and you end up having a kid, then you should be okay, because you're at that point, if you're married, you should be, you should be financially stable-ish and not have to worry about it. Now, still, I don't think that should depict if you're a bad person or not, or if it should be considered a sin. I don't know. I don't think that's right. But that's just me, just some random white boy from Indiana's, opinion. So, but yeah. They're just full of those types of hypocrite people that will sit there and tell you that this is wrong while they're doing those wrong things. Like, they'll all sit there and be like, yeah, every part of the Bible I believe and I practice every day. And I'm like, oh yeah? And I was like, didn't you just get done fucking that girl? And he's like, oh. Or vice versa. She's like, yeah, I love God. If, like, I'm not about that premarital stuff. Like, I, you know, I don't want to have sex before marriage. I'm like, didn't you just fuck Ricky over there? And she's like, no, I would never. And I'm like, okay. Like, don't worry. I asked God for forgiveness. I'm like, I don't think asking God for forgiveness should be your way out. Sitting there saying, I did wrong. It's always good to ask for forgiveness. But good Lord, don't be sitting there telling me that you're a hardcore Christian that believes in everything that God's like in the Bible, and then go fuck Ricky and then tell me that, oh, I just repented, it's going to be alright. Well, yeah, it's going to be fine, but god damn, you hypocrite. And that's pretty much what was full of that school. And if you don't know what the school is, I ain't going to say, because if anyone from that school ends up watching this, or anyone who knows of the school, the people who are close to me know what school I'm talking about. Or you could probably just end up going up. No, I think I deleted that post, so you won't be able to. No one will know what college I'm talking about. But it's still stupid. I hated it there, and I'm glad when I came back and I went to the church that someone didn't say, well, how was your experience there? I was like, oh boy, was it great. Full of hypocrites and, people who are just completely not fired up for the Lord. I'll just let you know that. Because that's pretty much that place, is just a bunch of hypocrites. They don't even go to the school's church. Like, they all go to just surrounding churches. I'm like, if you're going to the school, shouldn't you be going to that school's church? I figure that's what you should be doing. Like, support your school. Don't sit there and be like, yeah, this school's church kind of stinks, so we're going to go to other ones. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I was okay. Like, the church they had was, it was shit. Don't get me wrong. I thought that when I was there, all the other churches that I went to were shit. No, they weren't shit. I'm saying shit because I fucking placed that wrong. I think that the other churches around there were way better, of course. But still, I think that if you're going to be a part of that school, you should be going to the church. Or, I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Go to whatever church you like, I guess. But don't sit there and tell people that the Rhema Church is super good when you don't fucking go. Oh, well, oops, said it. Cat's out of the bag. Yes, Rhema Bible College is the name of it. Super not so good school. Full of hypocrites, like I said. Full of fake Christians, pretty much. They say that they believe in this, or like they do this, and then you find out that they're not. AKA the girl that I was dating. Hardcore Christian, don't you know? Still fucks around with Jay Green, though. Not at this moment anymore, but used to. Yeah. That's the funny part. And the one thing that sucked about the whole thing is... Oh, fucking damn it, I gotta get back up here. Is... Like... Did I just get, pushed? Like, we do stuff. Like, if you know what I'm talking about. We do stuff. And then... She'd sit there and make me feel bad for it, because she's like, I'm a Christian, I shouldn't be doing this. And I was like, who fucking cares? Like, if you like it, then you like it. Like, who fucking gives a shit? She's like, but I'm a Christian. I was like, and I'm Justin, and I don't give a fuck. Like, chill out. You're not gonna explode and die. But you can't. Even though I sat there and listened to that all the time, didn't fucking matter. Oh well. That's why... If I find a new girl, yes, I want her to be a Christian, like, believe in God. But I do not want the Christian girl that was like the crazy one that she was. And if she's listened to this, I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I doubt she is, though. I doubt she'd sit there and be like, I'm going to watch my ex-boyfriend's Minecraft videos. Who knows, maybe she's a low-key supporter. I don't know. Not anymore, after I just talk shit. Hardcore shit. Oh well, I don't really care. Such is life. Alright, let's... I don't really care. Like, a lot of people are sit there, they might be afraid to talk shit of, like, their ex. I don't say I'm talking shit. I'm just stating facts. That's it. I'm stating facts. There we go. I ain't lying. Those are the facts. Alright, let's get these glass panes and we'll pretty much be done. I'll have to get some torches though. Give me this. Like I said, I ain't lying. This is the damn truth and all but ow! Fucking shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the truth and nothing but the truth. I am not lying. But yeah, bunch of hypocrites there. I would not, if definitely not worth driving 10 hours or 11 hours or however long that fucking trip was. Definitely not worth it at all. Never would tell someone, hey, drive this far, especially for a person that you don't believe that you're going to be with for much longer. That's the most crazy part, and I feel so stupid, is at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be with this person much longer. And I still fucking went. I'm like, you're a fucking dumbass. Like, I never felt more stupid in my life. Like, if someone said, hey, you're not going to be with this person much longer, you'd probably sit there and tell yourself, oh, well then I probably shouldn't go do this with them. What does my dumbass do? Still fucking go. I'm like, wow. Fucking simp. Pretty sure that's the word that all these fucking kids are using. Fucking simp. That's what I am. No, I'm just a dumbass. I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm just a fucking dumbass. Oh well. I'm a caring dumbass. That should, you know, that should count for something, right? Alright, let's quickly finish this and then we'll be done with the video. Video fuego. Let's put these up there. And then we'll be done. I know this video might be a little bit too long. A little bit longer than normal. Oh well. Yeah, it's gonna be even more long if I'm gonna... My god, I'm gonna freaking cry. There we go. I'm gonna cry. You can't fucking do... I can't put the stuff at the right spot. Ugh. Boom. Make a couple more. Then I'll be done. Maybe 24. Who knows? Almost there. Shit. Motherfucker, dude. Where's the... I don't really care. Like this. Boom, boom. Done. And there. All we gotta do is just a little bit more. Probably put... Oh, I got some torches. I was about to say, put some torches right there. Boom. 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 Looks super nice. Super good. Probably some other touches that I can finish with, like a door. But we're pretty much done with the enchantment house. Just gotta add a couple more things, but we'll pretty much be done with it right then and there. So, I thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that sellout shit. I know that I rambled on more about relationship stuff, but I'm done with that. So, we're good. Hopefully you won't have to hear about that again. I do plan on making Dark Soul 3 videos here soon. I plan on getting those a try. I see that the Minecraft videos don't get as much views as like the Smite videos, so I thought maybe I might jump back into that here soon. I don't know. We'll see how the Dark Souls 3 videos go, because I'll do a whole playthrough probably of Dark Souls 3, so we'll just see where that goes. But in which way, I thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next